Բարև ձեզ, այսօր իմ հյուրն է International Center for Defense and Security Estoniայի առաջատար ուղեղային կենտրոնի գիտաշխատող Nele Loorents-ը։ Good day, Ms. Loorents. Thanks for accepting the interview request. Discussions regarding the comprehensive defense and security system have become active in Armenia recently. Your country as well has built its defense on this principle. You have worked at the Ministry of Defense of Estonia for many years. Can you please explain as clearly as possible what the comprehensive defense system is?
In very simple words, you could say that this is a whole governmental approach where military is responsible for the military engagement and war fighting, but all other society individuals have their own responsibility and role in the defense. So basically, they have to support military with all the other functions like logistics, food, all kind of different aspects which doesn't relate directly with military operations. And in small nations like Estonia and also Armenia, this is basically the only option, because this whole is about the available resources, and building up very large military system in smaller countries is almost impossible, especially if you have such a big adversary like Russia is on your doorsteps. So that's why we have taken over this kind of comprehensive defense approach, and we have invested into the development of very reliant military and comprehensive system in Estonia for many years already.
And what are the main features of Estonia's defense model? Which elements of it may be applicable to Armenia, Ms. Loorents?
In Estonia, we have two main pillars of our defense. First, obviously, our self-defense, which is based on territorial defense. We have territorial defense units. Our defense heavily relies on reserve forces. And this is really important to understand that the only way this can properly work is to have proper exercising, proper equipment provided, and there is quite a lot regular work to do in order to keep it going. And obviously in Estonia, the second important pillar is the collective defense provided by NATO. And obviously this is not something reachable for Armenia at this point, but I would maybe stress that for Armenia there should be real interest to look into opportunities to engage as many Western organizations as possible, and EU, from my opinion, is something which would be this kind of help line or support for Armenian future. European Union also has its defense clauses, and currently also European Union is kind of rethinking its contribution to European security and defense. So there are many opportunities also in there in order to get more security and safety also in this region here.
And the Reserve Army also plays a very serious role in the comprehensive defense and security system. What mechanisms are used to ensure the continuous maintenance of the reserve forces' high combat capability?
The most crucial is the regular exercise and training, and we are doing exercises on annual basis, but we have quite a lot of this short notice exercises like snapbacks upgoing, and basically our reserve forces are noticed 2 days ahead that they have to appear in certain point at certain time, and this system has got better and better over years. It was obviously a great surprise in the beginning for everybody, because basically it means that these guys are pulled out from their daily jobs and responsibilities for a week or a couple of days. And this is also commitment by the different businesses, by families. But this is really crucial part also of our building up this credible will to defend and understanding in our society in order to be prepared for the worst case scenarios.
And in recent years, the global security environment has changed significantly. The crisis in Ukraine and the Middle East continue, and no solution has yet been identified. What new challenges has this new situation created for Estonia's security, and how is your country trying to address them?
Threat perception. In Estonia, there is no change. Russia has always been our existential threat, and it continues to be also in future. And we have worked heavily since gaining our independence in order to counter this threat. And obviously, membership of NATO was most crucial part of our defense posture. But what has maybe changed is the sense of urgency. And it didn't happen for us like 2 years ago when this Ukraine full-scale invasion started by Russia. But for us, the sense of urgency already appeared in 2007, when Russia did very severe cyber attacks to Estonian digital infrastructure. And from that point, we have been heavily investing in military structures and capabilities, but as well working very heavily with our overall resilience in order to make sure that in case of crisis, our systems on every level are resilient and don't let us any way down. The other thing which is very important is our defense investments, and obviously we have been spending the NATO requirement 2% already for 10 years. But also recently our government decided to raise the defense investments to 3% from GDP. And what is even more important is how we actually use this money. And over half of that is actually going to development of military capabilities, procuring firepower, ammunition, new capabilities in order to counter possible threats in every domain.
Thanks for the interview, Ms. Loorents.
It was my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting.
Այսօր հյուրընկալել էինք International Center for Defense and Security Estoniայի առաջատար ուղեղային կենտրոնի գիտաշխատող Նելե Լորենցին։ Հաջողություն։